Hello Taurus. This is your career reading for the end of April to the end of May. It's going to be general, so take the bits that resonate and leave the other bits for other people. Okay. Let's welcome in the high frequency archangels, ascended masters, light beings, spirit guides, and our higher selves just to see this reading. Okay, let's just see what's going to jump out here. So I was just looking to see if my door was shut. Okay, so it's going to be a quick 6-card reading. Wow, Taurus, none other than the Magician to start off. This is in the position of your purpose or an aspect of your purpose, okay? Let's just pull out the other cards quickly. Here you've got the Queen of Pentacles. My voice is a bit rough today. Had a busy week. I think I've been using my voice a lot. Right, I may have to resort to the coffee sipping. Star on the bottom of the deck, really nice. So what's inspiring you at the moment, Taurus, is this really grounding energies. I think connecting with nature. I feel like nature is inspiring you, and also this ability that you have to calm your mind, kind of go within and maybe nurture yourself as well. So I think maybe you're doing some self-care, and whatever you're doing for self-care is really helping at the moment, okay, Taurus. And maybe with regard to career, maybe there's something with those, including those themes that you might like to be doing, or maybe you are thinking of maybe helping people with their self-care. Maybe you're thinking of going into care roles. So maybe, you know, aged care, child care, helping people that have a disability, caring for people in general, maybe something like counselling or healing. Yeah, anything like that. But maybe working with nature too. Maybe you're looking into natural therapies. Maybe you're looking into arts, okay, art therapy, aromatherapy, you know, gardening therapy. You know, there could be, you know, energy healing too. Maybe you're looking into activating your own energy healing. So there's something about that energy that's inspiring you at the moment, Taurus. And the interesting thing is here that overall probably a large aspect of your purpose is for you to activate all of these elements within yourself. So fire, earth, air and water. And it's also for you to manifest your spiritual purpose, or for you to activate spiritual meaning within your daily practical life. Okay, Taurus. And it's either full moon or new moon in Taurus coming up in a couple of days, I believe. So, you know, this could be quite a powerful time for manifesting for you, Taurus. Okay. But when we're talking about these elements, we're also referring to, of course, you know, mind, emotions, body and spirit. So it's a very holistic, your purpose is a holistic thing, holistic experience of activating all aspects of yourself, okay? And I think maybe you're coming into a greater awareness of how you're going to do that. Yeah. So let's just jump around the deck of the table here. You do have things that need work. This could be some healing that you're still going through here, Taurus, okay? But it could also be that, and many of us are doing this, so there could be aspects of your life or within yourself that you might be aware of where your thoughts and your emotions are not aligning. So that can just be simply if we're doing a job continually that is not resonating with us, that doesn't make us feel good, that doesn't give us fulfillment. Okay, that could be one example of this energy. Another energy could be that, you know, maybe we really want to be doing something. So maybe if you feel that you are very creative, Taurus, okay, that you're really creative, but that for some reason there are other thoughts or ideas or concepts that are coming in within you that are sort of blocking you from activating that aspect of yourself. Now, I guess these energies could be external as well, But once again, if other things around us we sense are blocking us, it's really a case of developing some emotional boundaries or some practices or even little, daily rituals, really simple things that you might like to do to create some boundaries so that you can align more with your things that are within your heart space, okay, that you're wanting to activate. So this is sort of in the area of something that needs work, and I think many of us are tweaking this as we go forward, and certainly the high frequencies are helping us to pull these swords out, one by one, and to sort of stand them sort of in, maybe in the background or to the side, so that the heart can sort of function and open more fully and not feel restricted by even, it could be the ego that's holding you back with regard to your heart's desire when it comes to career, purpose, meaning in life, and how you're wanting to share what you have to offer. Okay, Taurus. So, yeah, it's basically, it could be also like ego and higher self coming into, this could be at the moment the ego is the swords, the higher self is the heart, perhaps, and maybe there's a little bit of dissonance, maybe there's some resistance, maybe the ego is sort of not really allowing your higher self to come forward as much as you would like, or this could be talking about your mind and your heart, okay, so your thoughts and your feelings, or your values and beliefs that we've been conditioned into to some extent, okay. Or, of course, you can have your own values and beliefs that you have consciously chosen, but sometimes these values and beliefs we have been conditioned into. And this is about, the true soul. Like here, the heart can be representing the soul energy that you're wanting to move into expressing more of. I'm just going to pause for a moment. Oh, a sip of coffee works. Now, this is a suggestion from Spirit as to something that you can do that will help you to align with your dream career. Okay. And for you, Taurus, this is a nice slow energy. It's about just taking carefully planned steps. It's also about, consolidation, and also this idea that that sometimes seeds need to be planted in order for something to grow. So, it's a case of if we want to be, doing A or B, okay, sometimes there are steps that we need to take. And the first step here is the seed that needs to be planted. So I guess if you are feeling a little restricted here, Taurus, and you're feeling as though things are not helping you to do what you really would like to be doing, this could be just a suggestion that you may need to take it upon yourself to create the boundaries that you need to, carve out some time for yourself, make a bit of a plan, but also identify what the seed would be that you need to plant. In other words, metaphorically, it's symbolically I'm talking. So what is it, that the one little thing that you would need to do in order to start that process of you aligning to your heart's desire when it comes to career and purpose in life, okay? There might be something, and you might need to just go somewhere, do some meditation, take some downtime, and this is what's inspiring you at the moment. So this is some self-care energy, so, taking some time out to kind of really, identify what it is, what's the one little thing that you could sort of start doing that would really help you at this time. Because I feel like you might even have an idea of what this major star here is, Taurus. You're the main thing that you're wanting to sort of commit to or be involved in, or the one thing that's really going to allow your soul to start expressing itself and your spiritual aspect to come forward as more as well. Okay. That was on the bottom of the deck, that star card, which is really awesome. So it could well be that, as time moves forward this year, or maybe even this month, that Taurus, things will start to come into your consciousness with regard to how you're going to create more fulfillment in your career. Okay. This is in the position of some opportunities that are coming. And I feel like that this is going to be, the opportunities will come, Taurus, as a result of you perhaps honing your skills, gaining some new skills, being involved with other people in some way, maybe collaborating, maybe working creatively. This can also, because the wands sort of symbolize spirituality and personal growth, okay, there could be some maybe self-development thing that you're going to sort of start doing, or maybe as a result of that, opportunities will come that will help you with identifying or moving into your dream career here as well. So this is like, definitely energy of learning. It can be a playfulness as well. This is kind of usually symbolically or sort of depicting like young people sort of playing and sparring and jostling around here. But yeah, so I think maybe you're going to be learning something here, Taurus, or maybe even identifying the skills that you wish to develop further, or identifying the skills that you are going to transfer into your new career, or maybe you are tweaking what you're doing. Okay, the one card we haven't discussed is this is the Strengths card. Okay, so Taurus, one of your strengths is that you probably have already created a nice foundation for yourself. You do like to be grounded, okay, and to feel secure, and you probably created a certain amount of security here. But even though you've done that, you're still kind of looking at, what's the next thing going to be. But yeah, another energy of this card is to sort of talking about like gratitude for what we do have. Sometimes it can be that we don't have gratitude. So for instance, this person here, this is sort of attached. He's looking like he's on the top of the castle. So he has a castle to live in, but yet he's still kind of saying, well, but I want more. So maybe this is either you're not looking for more, Taurus, which means you have a strength, so you have an ability to be present. But at the same time, maybe you are looking to embark on a different type of path that's going to be sort of spiritual. But I feel like, you have these, this is like a contemplative energy, as is this. So Taurus, you have this ability to just really take things slowly and be grounded with what you're doing. And that might be something that you help other people with, okay? Because there could be a lot of energies around that are, for example, people are in this. And the negative take on this energy is that, so people you come across or people you work with could be in a state of confusion, maybe competition, maybe conflict, or extreme challenge, and maybe what you're going to bring to that is that you're going to help people to unpack things, to slow down, to find their way through the confusion and the stress and the anxiety, okay? If there's conflict, if they're going through conflict. And this is in the position of an opportunity. So maybe this is where you're going to bring your nice grounded energy into helping people sort out the conflict as well. But as always, there are always different interpretations for the cards, and other meanings may have come up for you as I've shown them, okay, which is absolutely fine. Go with your own intuition. This is also really grounded, using the elements of water and earth here, to create a nice balance. So yeah, body and mind here, okay, emotions and body. And yeah, let's we might just grab a clarification. Oh, time jumped quickly right then. Okay, so all right, so this is a tower. So you may be about to sort of acquire an insight here, Taurus, or something may happen which will sort of prompt you to move into the direction of your star here, of your North Star, your heart's desire. Let's just grab a clarification of the Three of Swords. Thanks, Spirit. Well, we had quite a few jump in the air, but none flipped. Okay, King of Wands. Yeah, this is sort of about you kind of really identifying your passion, really aligning with your heart space. This is sort of the element of fire, but also being able to hold space for your passions. And this is really nice, considering that, you know, if you do have passions and maybe you're feeling unable to express those or to activate them in your life, this is sort of a reminder that you do have that ability. Okay, you are able to do that. And also just keeping in mind that your purpose is to really activate all aspects of yourself and to allow them to express and to be present in your life, okay, and to develop them as you wish, okay. So there we go. So I hope that's been helpful, Taurus. I think we might wrap it up there. Look forward to our next reading. In the meantime, have a great day, great week, and I'll see you again soon.